Imagine finding a way to travel back in time, only to realize that it might cost you everything, even your existence. This is the terrifying journey of Dr. Miles Carter, a physicist so obsessed with time travel that he sacrifices everything to save his wife, Sarah, from a tragic accident. The story opens with Dr. Carter in his lab, staring at the chronosphere, his latest invention. After years of relentless work, he's finally done it. He's discovered how to travel back in time. But this is no ordinary leap. The chronosphere allows him to go back just once, for a brief period, before snapping back to the present. Desperate to save Sarah, who died in a car accident 5 years ago, Carter activates the device, choosing that fateful day as his destination. As the world around him distorts, Carter finds himself standing on the same street where the accident occurred. His heart races as he sees Sarah's car approaching the intersection. But when he rushes to warn her, to change the course of history, something goes terribly wrong. His voice echoes into nothingness. His body passes through people and objects like vapor. He's become a ghost, trapped in the past, able to see and hear everything, yet unable to touch or change a thing. Panic sets in as Carter frantically tries to stop the accident. He screams at Sarah, waves his arms, even throws himself in front of her car, but it all happens in vain. The car passes through him without slowing down, like he's nothing but air. The realization hits him like a ton of bricks. In this version of the past, he doesn't exist as a tangible being. He is merely a spectator, doomed to watch the love of his life die again and again. Time after time, Carter tries to find a way to alter the events, each attempt more desperate than the last. But no matter what he does, the outcome is always the same. Sarah's car crashes, and Carter is powerless to stop it. With every failed attempt, he grows more frantic, more hopeless, until he decides to return to the present to figure out where he went wrong. But when Carter steps back into his own time, his horror multiplies. He finds himself in his lab, but just like in the past, he's become a ghost in his own reality. His colleagues walk by without noticing him. His hand passes through solid objects, and his voice doesn't make a sound. It's as if he's ceased to exist as a physical entity altogether. The final twist comes when Carter, in his desperate attempt to understand what has happened, experiences the ultimate nightmare. The world around him blurs again, but this time, it doesn't settle back into place. Instead, he finds himself suspended in a terrifying void where time itself is fractured. Before his eyes, billions of moments flash by in a relentless stream, like views from a speeding train. He can stop and focus on any slice of time, observe every detail, but he can't change anything, can't interact with anyone. He's trapped in a prison of eternity, surrounded by infinite doors to infinite moments, but unable to enter any of them. In the final, devastating moment of realization, Carter understands the true horror of his situation. He has become a temporal anomaly, a being that exists outside of time, doomed to watch the world unfold without ever being a part of it. He is the ultimate outsider, a prisoner in an endless corridor of time, unable to interact with the living or the dead, forever alone, forever watching. The story ends with Carter's silent scream, a scream that no one will ever hear, as the screen fades to black. The audience is left with the chilling understanding that some things are not meant to be tampered with, and the cost of trying can be a fate worse than death itself.
Unfilmed Movie. Unfilmed Movie Recaps.